What is up tonight? What is up? What's going on, Twisted Tint? What's going on with you? Hopefully you can hear me okay because I got my furnace running right behind me tonight, but hopefully you're all good with that. What's going on? It is crazy cold here in Wisconsin. It is so cold, man. It's messed up right now. What is it? I know some other people were talking about how cold it is. It's -2 right now in Marshfield, Wisconsin. It's crazy. I don't even like going outside right now. It is just crazy cold. We got to get through this month. It is freezing. But what is going on with you guys tonight? Try to come down here for a quick stream. So I know Sunday we're going to try to have Al on. He's going to hang out, see if we can have a little stream Sunday night, pick his brain, see how he runs things. I'm kind of curious to see how Al does his thing over in Indiana. So I know someone else asked me if we were streaming tonight, but always check the community tab. I always try to post in the community tab earlier today that, hey, we're going to stream, Wednesday night. Let's talk some tint. What's up, Jeff Copeland? Thanks for stopping in. I'm trying to stay warm. It is crazy cold right now. Anybody in the warm states right now in the lower U.S., hey, you guys, I'm jealous, for real. What is up, Zach? What's going on? I know Zach was over in Vegas hanging out. It must be like your yearly trip over to Vegas, right? Get a little vacation, get away, and come back. What's up, David? Appreciate you stopping in, hanging out for a little bit tonight. I always appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out with me for a little bit, talk tint. So what is going on with you guys tonight? I had a customer drop off a car, so it's in the garage. It is, I got this little thermometer heater, right? Keep it in my office, and I can put the little sensors all over. So I have a sensor outside, and I have a sensor in my garage right now where I tint. And my garage sensor right now says it's 34 degrees in my garage. So I will be trying to warm up that temperature tomorrow for like an hour before I go out there and tint that car. I'm going to try to tint that car and get back in the house because it is freezing cold. Oh, Crispy63 in Central California. What's up, Gerardo? Appreciate you stopping in. What's up, Juan P? What's up, Tint Pro? Intense, what is going on? I know Intense, you're probably just as cold as, almost as cold as me right now. A few strips and retint Sunday. Had one welding splatter in the glass inside and out. What a mess. Send us to winters too in Texas. It's cold right here. I know. I see it's snowing. I saw it was snowing a week or so ago in like New Mexico. And I was like, if it's snowing there, it's just crazy. It's crazy. What's up, JB? What's going on? What is going on with everyone? Appreciate you guys stopping in. 1P, what's up, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Al, we got Tint Pro. We got Jaren's Tint. What's going on? See, yeah, I know. We're going to have, I'm trying to get set up with Al. So next Sunday, we can pick his brain. He's building a new shop. Al has his whole style and platform. He got that wrapped Silverado. So let's talk to him and pick his brain for a little bit. See what he has going on. No, most of you, like a lot of you guys here, I want to eventually get you guys on one step at a time and pick your brains. And if you guys have questions or you want to have people just put some stuff out there, you can get on the show and ask questions. So a lot of you guys, Twisted Tint, JB, I want to have you guys on too. So we will be doing that. We got time. We got time. 4 inches tonight. Kids already got a 2-hour delay tomorrow. Man, that's crazy. Like Friday, my kids didn't even go to school. So Friday, my kids were home. I had a couple things to do, but they were home all day. So they had that one snow day already. -50 over here in Alberta. It's crazy. Man. I wasn't minding the 30s, in December. It was still hanging in the 30s. And then January cooled a little bit. And all of a sudden you got to February and it just, boom, it just went right down. Oh, Al, hey, no, there's plenty of stuff to vibe on. Trust me. The tint game, there's so much going on right now. There's plenty enough to vibe on. Tint Pro did a hood wrap to your carbon fiber, then you put PPF on top of it. That's crazy. Yeah, I saw your Instagram story where you put that carbon fiber on there. I didn't really know that you wrapped cars, so that was kind of a new one for me, but I saw you knocked it out. That carbon fiber hood wrap on the Prius. Like I said, I know Al wraps in here too. I did ask the question of if everyone interested in more vinyl wrap or interested in PPF, because you know I got a guy that's killing vinyl wrap in Wisconsin. So I thought about maybe touching base with him, see if he wanted to come on. But PPF is something I really want to try to figure out too. T-Town T-shirts. What's up, T-Town? Triple T, this is my T-shirt business page. Checking in, doing my T-shirts and shirts full time. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm not sure if you saw T-Town, but did you see that little my latest video just with ideas about starting in 2021? You know, things that you might want to consider. Tim Pro said, just for my cars, man. Yeah, I mean, wrap is a nice change, you know, but doing a full wrap is a lot of work. It's a lot of work doing a full wrap on a car. I don't care what kind of car, but small car, big car, it's a lot of work. I know Al can probably chime in on that, but it's a lot of work. David had a new customer's range 21 in master backlight. Those front windows are a pain in the ass for top loading. Which range was it? I had a little Evoque a little while ago, and those windows are like angled. It was a Volt Range Rover, brand new. I was trying to take my time and do a really nice job, but I knocked it out. I think the customer never came back, but it was a weird little narrow windows on a Range Rover Evoque. So what type did you have? Watch it this afternoon. Yeah, I just thought to make a video just to pick, you know, spark people's brains up, you know, some things that you just might want to consider starting your business. You know, I'm always learning myself, but I think like nowadays, man, social media, you got to blow up social media. You got to think about, you know, the money, how much you're going to need to pull in to be able to, you know, cut your side job off, or just have your side job and and have your main job and have a side job and do both. But I know after a while it gets to be a lot of hours doing both. So I just wanted to bring up some topics to maybe give people, you know, something to think about if they're getting ready to start a new business. Trying to wrap the Batmobile door panels with chrome today. I don't suggest wrapping in chrome. Man, hey, chrome is fierce, man. I have a video, and a 350Z, we did gold, chrome, and satin. I edited it, I shot it, and I just never uploaded. I shot the video, I filmed it, I never uploaded it. It was a 350Z. We did the front all gold chrome, and then we did the back with satin. And that gold chrome, I was trying to install it, but I needed two hands. You had to lay that chrome and then not move it. You almost had to get it right where it needed to be. You couldn't just lift it up and put it back. That gold chrome was crazy. But I got to get that video up and edited, so I'll probably try to do that at some point. Twisted Tint, love the business video, appreciate it. No, I mean, like I said, every topic that I kind of mentioned, we could get way deeper in that. So like I said, I got a buddy of mine that started a couple businesses and stuff. He's gonna come on the show later this month, and we'll just kick some business ideas and stuff like that, because he started a new business up as well. But you know, it's just something to think about, you know, if you want to really start a business and go full time, because I know a couple of people talked about that. So I just wanted to chime in on that. Build your business to work or build someone else's. I think that's the hard part nowadays, because so many people that I know that have shops and businesses, they can't get anyone to work for them. You know, they try to hire people in, they try to give them time to work, and they just don't end up performing. So it's crazy nowadays, because I think it's tough to find someone that's going to be a true go-getter, especially for your business, especially in the window tinting, because if they get good at window tinting, they might want to go and do something for himself. That brings up a point. I had someone just message me earlier and say, hey, Wayne, could you bring this subject up? They were talking about working for another tint shop, and that tint shop was going to tell them to sign a no-compete. Now, and they asked my opinion on that. I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know how you approach that. Like, to go to work for someone else, that they give you no compete, because they know nowadays that you could train a person, you could get them good with their skills, and they could just quit and just go start tinting out of their house. So that is a crazy, I don't know what to say. I mean, I can understand the business owner's point, but then the employee wants to say, man, I don't want to sign a no compete. You know, I might want to quit and if things aren't right and go tint for myself. But that's a crazy subject, so I don't know. Sam Graham said no competes will not hold up. Okay, there you go. There's another opinion. What's up, Jay Bird? We're trying to talk about some different things. Build your business. Couldn't remove the sweep. No, I didn't even try to remove the sweep on that Range Rover. I did. I cut it really short, and I just tucked it right inside the panel. I didn't want to remove anything on that freaking Range Rover. It's brand new. GR10 said he'll send us some sunny weather from down here in the Caribbean. Oh man, Caribbean, man, I wish you would. I would greatly appreciate it. It is this. It's brutal out there right now, man. We hit the annual pre-tax refund slump in the sky. So is it has the business kind of dwindled down a little bit then, Al? My friend built a car audio business with finance and he sold the rights on it and made a ton of money. Now he's living the good life. That is crazy. Car audio business with finance and sold the rights and made a ton of money. That's crazy. Huh. That's nuts. Cut one finger off the glove. What's up, Sammy Graham? Sammy, I noticed Sammy Graham's hanging out tonight. What's up, Sammy? Appreciate you stopping in. You cannot keep someone from working. Right to work states. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that works, you know? I mean, I that's a whole new ball game, but I guess I told them, I said, go in, when you go in there, get everything set out on the table for what you want to do and try to do what's best for you, you know? Do what's best for you. What's up, Austin? I see you out there tinting what's going on with you? Man, it's been years. Austin O'Brien's in the house. What is going on? Hey, I'm trying to keep one. I was telling the guys, man, it's brutal right now, but I know a lot of us are dealing with it. We just got to get through it one day at a time, man. It's cold. It is cold. Really, just this week we filled with flat glass jobs. See, that's nice to have something else to fall back on. See, that's why I like kind of mentioned earlier, like what do people want to really get into? They want to get into flat glass. They want to get into PPF, vinyl. Like what kind of some of the next things that you guys want to do? I like being able to kind of do different things, but everyone really knows me for auto here. I've done some flat glass, did a flat glass job last year. I don't do a ton of it, but just because people just know me for auto so much. So I really wish that I had more time to promote other things that I really like to do, but it's only so many hours in a day, you know. He's a startup guy, and that's all he does now: start a business and sell it over and over. That's crazy. That's a whole nother level right there. That is nuts. That is crazy. Austin, if you're still here, where are you located? Because I know you've been doing a lot of tinting too. Where I can't remember exactly where you're located though. Thin line between crazy and genius. That is messed up. That's crazy. That's a whole new thing. I mean, it's crazy because in my mind right now, I know, like I said, we all tint. We're all worried about the next week. We all know that a month or so from now, when the spring comes, it's going to be crazy busy, and we kind of go through this cycle every year. You know, busy, 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 and then we get to the manageable colder months, and we're busy, busy. It's that reoccurring cycle, being a tinter. But I'm trying to think, man, like how will I continue this in so many years? You know what I mean? Me personally, I would like to try to get out of this winter. You know, the kids get older and stuff like that, to be able to get away for a little bit in the winter, kind of get it, but I don't want to just entirely cut off the business in the winter, you know, because I've still been a lot of vehicles this winter. So it just makes you think of what you can do or what your next steps could be, you know. Did the Ritzons and Sunday led me to several more tint jobs from that one guy. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's one of the good things with window tinting too, because you could tint someone's car and then they go back and tell someone else, and then they give you a call like, oh yeah, my buddy just told me about you, and then it could be a chain reaction. You know, or you could do the one, you know, you can do the husband's car good, and then he's like, hey, I want you to do my wife's car. That's one of the cool things about window tinting. It just doesn't need to stop, you know. It can just continually going and going and going, you know. Word of mouth, the best advertising, no doubt. And see, that's what I mentioned in that video. Word of mouth is good, you know, but if you're going to be starting a business, you got to think of word of mouth, and you got to think of other avenues to try to get people in your door. You got to try to get them clients in. You know, it took a long time. Probably took me 3, 4, 5 years to be able to be that number one guy that they think of when they think of tint. They're not Googling, they just think of you right away, you know. It takes a while to get to that point. You got to pump, and be like out there, be in social media, be out there as much as you can. 3-story building. Yeah, wasn't that dress, the wedding dress place or something like that? That looked like a nice install on that building. Small town, I do whole family's cars. Jaybird, you kind of locked in there where you got it, like you got that little area locked up to yourself. That's awesome. That is very cool. Yesterday, Bird, on Sunday, that I'm covered in messages. I had some kid messaging me about like at like 1 something in the morning, and yeah, that was rough. That was rough. 24. I'm the only one here 24 years. See, that is crazy. You got it locked. That's very cool. Bridal shop and law firm. Okay, yeah, I remember seeing the bridal shop. I remember seeing the dresses. That's cool. That is cool. Glass company, bring flat glass work. Yeah, get in touch with the glass company and stuff like that. See, that's the one thing too. I know Sam Graham, I know you always mention, man, pound the pavement, put your cards places, get out there, network. I mean, if you're a new tenor, that's what you got to do, you know. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt for all of us to do that around our community here and there. So I know you always have those good things. I know you mentioned that to me, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna give you this advice, you know, go out here, pound the pavement, boom, boom, boom. I know you mentioned that to me. That's like in the winter where it gets slow, and then the summer comes in, you're so busy you can't even freaking think. But yeah, no, you gotta hustle. You gotta definitely hustle and try to get your cars out there and network with people. It's crazy. Who in here hates when the customer keeps bugging for their car? I can't stand it. It happens to me once in a while. I'll tell you, you want to call, you have to wait. What's up, James? Appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Hey, I got your t-shirts. I'm gonna get them shipped out. I'm taking all these t-shirts and I'm gonna ship them all out probably like Friday. So you guys should be getting the t-shirts to everyone that grabbed the shirt. I greatly appreciate you guys. To anyone that grabbed the shirt, thank you so much. I'm gonna have those shipped out. Wedding music. You heard wedding music the whole time you were in that place tinting the windows, huh? You were hearing all that wedding music. What the heck? That's crazy. Appreciate you, James. Just ordered some GeoShield. Can't wait to try it. So now I have FlexFilm and now GeoShield. Yeah, it's cool to have another company. Like I said, I use FlexFilm, Tint Club, and I use some Solar Free. Those are the two I use a lot. So unless I run really low and I need to get something in the cut, I'll go ask my buddy. He uses SunTech. Maybe borrow like 6 feet, 10 feet or something like that if I really need to get something quick. I ordered a bunch of film this week. We were talking about film. I ordered a bunch of film. I ordered some Flex Film, Tint Club, and I ordered Solar Free because I was getting low. Like I said, I checked my roll and I was getting low. So I placed a big order of film and freaking drained my bank account a little bit, but I'll be good for a while once all that film comes in. So you and the glass company can both make money. Jabber, my Facebook is still green like my Insta is better, but definitely still fresh. What I do is let everyone on my job site, everyone see clear glass, and I can knock that out and make it nice. Telling them what's up. Just telling them what's up, right? No doubt. I like every, you know, if you got tint regularly, and then you get something different like a nice flat glass job or get something different where a wrap job or something, it just helps break it up. So I like being able to do different things. I really want to try to promote rims and tires more because rims and tires have always been my favorite modification every time I fix up a car, you know. And the last few years I have Wheel Pros I've set up with them so I can sell wheel and tires packages. So that's one thing I really want to try to promote more. But I know it's hard with certain companies nowadays that are blowing up the internet and everyone goes on the internet, so it's hard. But there's still a lot of people that like to just work local and deal with the local guys. So that's one thing I really want to try to do is promote wheels and tires. So I got a couple of things I'm working on as far as that. Yeah, James, I was telling Jay-Bird, just maybe order like a 24-inch roll of it, of some solar-free Century, the carbon. You know, try it on a couple fronts, let them run around for a while and see how you like it, you know. Someone mentioned that they said they're having a little bit of trouble shrinking the back glass with it, but I don't really have that trouble with it. I just did a Malibu 5% solar free a couple days ago and laid in fine, man. So I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, that's been my favorite thing when I'm fixing up a car, rims and tires. I can still remember being like 18 with my first car, and I love that California. I had some 13x7 reverses, and I put that thing on, my car would be on the ground, the rims are sticking out. And then I had some KMCs on my car. Oh man, I just always been a rim and tire fanatic, you know. We got 26s in the shop. We always put those on my wife's car. My box Chevy got some 24s. I hope to have my box Chevy out rolling this year. the 22-inch caddy reps on my truck. So I've been a real tire guy. So I want to try to push that more to be able to sell rims and tires more. Like in the spring, you know, I kind of sell a few sets here and there. People know about it. But I just feel like I could push that harder, push that side of my business harder to be able to sell those more. So that's my goal, to try to work on that more too, you know. Yeah, I mean, it could be basic as, you know, just a nice set of rims and tires, window tint, and you got a clean ride, you know. So definitely. Top shelf tints, intense. Yeah, the Lux. I'm gonna do. I just did a Malibu taillights and headlights in Lux. I did the 4-piece taillights and the 2-piece headlights. I must have did them probably in like I don't know, maybe like 45 minutes. It's easy to install, but you just gotta know how to read the film, you know, and that comes over time. But I think I want to try to maybe do like a live stream, installing some Lux if I can get a vehicle and kind of do it live and set the camera up maybe. And just kind of show you, but it's not all that tough. But you just got to know how to read the film, you know. I always lay the flat part first, all the way across, and then I heat, and then I pull the film and lay it down, and then lay that part, and then you'll have the top and the bottom, and I kind of pull the bottom up and give it a little bit of heat, and just work the top up, and then work the bottom. So I try to divide it into the top and the bottom, and then the middle section. So just play with it, you know, and take your time with it. I mean, you can always peel it back up and give it a little bit of heat, and that stuff it'll just mold like butter, man. So yeah, try it and see how it goes. Yeah, you'll knock it out. You'll knock it out once you kind of see how the film is, and it's air release too. So if you get a little bit of like bubble in there, you just push it down with your thumb, smooth it out really well, and then once you get everything laid, just give it a nice post heat. Just heat the whole film, and it'll stick right on there. I also got my Impala video. I did Lux taillights, and I did Lux taillights on that Chevy Silverado. So I got a couple videos with Lux too. So you'll knock it out. You'll knock it out. 26 snowflakes on my bag Denali, and it makes the truck. That's crazy. Yeah. I wanted to get some snowflakes, man. I wanted to get some snowflakes replica for my Chevy in 24, but then I ran up on them caddy reps. I put them 22-inch caddy reps on there. But yeah, I like those snowflakes, man. They look good. They look good. Cold front Penguin, how far down do you pull film below the seal when hand cutting? I don't go that far at all. I don't go that far. So if you see my Sharpie video, I show you. I will lay my film on a roll up, and I'll Sharpie right in the crack on the outside of the seal. And then I might go, depending on the car. Now, if it's a Ford, you know the Ford channels are pretty deep on the new F-150s. But if this is like a Chevy, I might just go like about like a quarter of an inch or something, and then just tuck it down in there and be done with it. Now, the new Silverados, like 2021-ish or whatever Silverados, those seals are really tight. Now, some people might tell you just pop the seal out, but like I said before, I don't pop a lot of seals out, so I just make sure I cut it just enough, and usually I don't have any problems. So I just cut maybe about a quarter of an inch, but I look at the seal, you know, look inside the car, look and see how deep the seal is, and, you know, just cut it, you know, a little bit under your Sharpie line, and then lay it in, you know. I see Jay Bird is networking with Johnny. What's up? What's up, guys? Appreciate it. If you guys have a chance, yeah, like 1/8 of an inch, 1/16. Yep, just give it enough so it can duck down in there. Caleb Marshall said, I did my own windshield the other day after 1,000 attempts. Hey, at least you got it done. Yep, it does. It depends on the vehicle. Yep, 8's a quart, but it depends on the vehicle. Like I said, if it's a Ford truck, like a F-150, they got those deep seals. So I cut it even. I cut those thick on the bottom. So. But you have room on the Ford too. But so Caleb, so are you talking about like your truck right there, that Silverado? You did the full windshield on that one? Just cover light, no 2-inch. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you guys. Terry Taylor, what's going on? Taylor's here. Yes, sir. Yeah, those Silverados, I can't see what you got, like a 2008-ish Silverado, something like that. Yeah, those windshields ain't too bad. Just take your time and do your H pattern. Take your time and slowly heat it. And, you know, usually when you shrink a windshield, the top corners are going to be the issues. So take your time. What's up? Appreciate you, Cole from Penguin. I appreciate the super sticker, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, usually the windshields are the toughest on a lot of those. And You just gotta just take your time, fan the heat slow. Don't be in such of a rush to hard card on the windshield. Just heat it, heat it, heat it. Let that film lay, and then card it a little bit, you know, and heat, 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 heat. Let it lay down, flatten out, then card it. Just take your time when you're doing the windshield. It's a big piece of film, and you don't wanna ruin it, you know. Appreciate you, Cold Front Penguin. Appreciate you, James. Thank you guys. Appreciate it for the super chats, super stickers. Thank you guys so much, man. And Tuesday's doing an Amish guy's windshield tomorrow on a 15 mega cab. Oh yeah, that's a big windshield too. Those are huge. Those are definitely huge from Dodges. What's the last windshield I did? Oh, well, the guy with the Malibu that shrunk his taillights, he wants to come back for a full windshield and 35% too for his Malibu. That's not that bad of a car. Those are pretty easy, so not too big of a deal. Yeah, see, some people do that too. Just apply a slow, steady heat on everything, get it to lay down really well, and then card it all up, and then come back and see what you got. People, I think a lot of people get so crazy with trying to heat and card so fast. Just slow down and take your time, you know, just heat it really well and watch that film lay down. Card. You know, don't be in such a rush. Oh yeah. My last house I lived at would stay hot forever. This garage right here, my heat just runs and runs, man. I don't know why. Maybe it's just not insulated as good. I don't know, but man, it's rough right now. This is just that one time we just got to get through this next few weeks and stuff when it's really cold. February is just it's just a pain in the butt. Oh, what is up, Terry Taylor? I appreciate you, man, for the super sticker, man. Hey, thank you guys all so much for the super chats and super stickers. I greatly appreciate it, man. I know everyone's out there killing it. We're all trying to work. We're all trying to pay our bills, so I appreciate it 100%. Thank you, guys. Cold Front Penguin, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, you know what? I've seen a tinter on YouTube. I can't remember his name right now. He just heated a whole windshield, or I'm sorry, he heated a whole back window. He never carded it. And even Matt talked about that a while ago, that you don't even really need to card it. You can just heat that window totally flat and then install it. And they said it will install. I'm just too nervous to try that. But I guess if you have time, that's something you could try. But I'm just too nervous to try that. But I heard that you could just actually just heat a whole window, and then you can install it, and it'll lay in there. But man, I'm too nervous. I put all that time and energy on a big back window. I want to make sure that lays right the first time and be done. Yeah, Tesla window. Yeah, Teslas are on a whole nother market. That's why you got those people out there that are killing it, like Texas Tint Masters and other people that are doing Teslas left and right, and people start bringing it down to those guys because they just know that they're going to kill it because they do so many. I haven't even touched a Tesla. I did a Tesla. I think it was a Y, but I just did the doors. I didn't do the roof. And I've done an S model, and the S's are simple, though. There's not that big a deal. But I just did the 4 doors, and the doors are super tight. And I know some people pull those seals out, but I haven't done them. Tim Pro said he's done a bunch of them. There you go. And that's what's cool. Like I said, being able to ask for help and stuff like that. I haven't done any of them, so I haven't done any Teslas. So, and you know, honestly, in my area, I don't even see a lot of Teslas. I know some of the bigger cities and stuff, you got people running around, but over here, you don't really see many Teslas. I think you might see 1 or 2, and they might not even be too concerned about getting their windows tinted. But I haven't really tinted many Teslas myself. Jay Burst, do you think a clean shop brings a cleaner job? I guess that depends on how much dirt and stuff is flying through your air. You know what I mean? I haven't had really any issues with some of the dirt on my floor, because right now I bring the cars in and all that stuff will melt off and just kind of really make my floor bad. But what I try to do is sweep my floor out when I'm not tinting. On the days I'm not tinting, I sweep my floor out a lot and just keep it clean as best I can, or I rinse my floor down on the off days. And then I just try to just install as quick as I can, you know. Thinking of going with Flexman, what styles do you? I'm coming from Lumar at the shop I worked at for 10 years. Honestly, Lumar is interesting stuff. I personally like the TerraFlex Carbon myself. I find like my blades and everything that I use for knocking, for getting the moisture out of the film, slides so nicely on flex film carbon. My blade just glides over that film. When I'm doing Lumar, my blade just seems to stick, and I'm like always trying to readjust and really put pressure on. I can't put a lot of pressure on that film. It seems like when I'm trying to get the moisture out, but flex film I can just go that it just their scratch coat is so smooth. But that's just a lot of people have different opinions. Some people like solar free, and different things like that. Are you going to do in-person classes eventually? Yeah, I really want to. I want to try to start helping people out and doing some sort of a one-on-one or even I'm almost thinking about doing some consulting slash training, one-on-one stuff. What I would really like to do, and hopefully if my channel kind of blows up and I start to advertise that a little bit down the road, I would like to be able to travel to some place, and maybe if they had a shop and they want to do tinting in a different city, I can go in there, help those guys, show them a few things that's worked for me, maybe it'll work for them, and help those guys get set up. I have a buddy in town that wants to try to do some franchise, and I said, yeah, we can work it out where this franchisees come here, we train them, we get them going, and then they can go back to their towns and start tinting. So I really would like to try to do some more things. I have a lot of ideas in my head, or have I see some other people, they have like tent group hangouts, like Texas Tent Masters doing that, So, and I saw another group doing that before. They all meet at someone's shop and they all hang out. So I'd love to do that here. Minnesota is just few hours away. I got Milwaukee a couple hours away. Everyone could come here. We could all hang out, freaking tent, hang out in the shop, cook out, talk tent stuff for, a weekend or something like that. So I'd love to do stuff like that. So I definitely want to work on things. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. But I'd like to do that. So yeah. Yeah, I know. Just come up, just have a little vacation, hang out, barbecue, cook out and hang out, just stuff, just hang out. So I would really like to do that. Honestly, I don't know. Some of the new dyed film is awesome. They're calling it Generation 4, Generation 5. I know Mike Sanchez just came out with some Generation dyed film. I know some of the global dyed film is really good. So I don't, if you're just trying to start out and maybe do, if you're trying to hit the ground running, and open up your shop and start doing custom cars, that's up to you whether you want to do dyed film. I know people that install dyed film right now specifically, and they have no problems with it, So I don't think you should necessarily stay away from it. I just install carbon because I set my price point at carbon, and then I set it for ceramic. Because trying to carry 3 lines of film, in my opinion, is a little tough for me to try to have this option, and this option. I just give them better and best. That's all I give my customers. I don't want to say, some shops do that and they're perfectly fine with that, but I just, for me to try to keep things simple, I don't want to say, oh, I got this dyed film for this price, I got carbon film at this price, I got ceramic at this price. Which one do you want to go? I just personally myself to give them a carbon and a ceramic. So, but it's everyone has their own ideas. But if you give them a carbon in your town, and maybe there's not a lot of people around you or something, you can name your price and say, I'm going to give you a carbon film. This is what I charge, and you can kind of go from there. Like my buddy's the only one around here selling Lumar film, and he gets a lot of referrals off the Lumar website, and he charges for it. There's no one else around here selling Lumar, so you can sell a specific film that maybe set yourself apart from the competitors in your area. So think of it that way too. If you want to go on with the brand that no one else around you sell, then you can kind of set yourself apart. Stand out a little bit. So there's always so many ways you can do it. Yeah, Twisted Tint, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, man, to come hang out. Like I said, hey, you do a lot of the equipment and stuff like that. And see, I don't do a lot of equipment, so maybe I need to head down by you and knock out some freaking excavators and stuff like that. So, yeah, Lumar's expensive stuff. Lumar is expensive stuff. Yep. You use dye on some heavy equipment. Yeah, since a lot of dye film is really good. A lot of people say that dye film, like even Ralph and people say the Generation 4 and 5 dye film is a good product. And see, that's exactly what I do. I just keep it simple. I'm using a better and best. So someone asked me, what are your options? I said, I have a carbon film at this price point, and I have ceramic at an additional price point, if that's what you want. I give people those 2 options to keep it simple, and You know, I tell them, I say, hey, this is what it is in carbon, and I go from there and say, it's going to be additional price. And if they say, how much for this ceramic, I tell them whatever the price is for what their job is, and then go from there. I give them that option at least, you know. Carbon's a great starter point. Start with and keep it for heavy equipment. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, like I said, you just, I give people a little bit of options, but I don't go too crazy. Well, Al, you're gonna have that big, huge shop. Maybe we need to meet in Indiana so everyone can kind of freaking converge over there and all hang out and see what's going on over there. To have a big shop opening party at your place. Definitely. You're not that far away, man. I'm tempted to jump in the RV this summer and freaking come down and hang out. So the heat box sells ceramic jobs every time. Yeah, see the heat box, like, see, yeah. And I think like if you have a place to really present that and show people that, like if they're walking in, that heat box would be awesome. I have my shop, but I don't really have a walk-in type area where people are coming in. But I guess I could change my format and I could say, hey, I'm gonna show you what I have, this, and this. So that kind of gives me an idea though. That kind of gives me an idea because I could kind of set my shop up with some displays and show people things and kind of do a pitch. And you know, I could try to set my waiting room up a little different. I give you some ideas. Heat box for the win. Yep. Yeah, and then sell more ceramic film. Yeah, I know. You know, I've been seeing Ralph videos and stuff like that, and he's been talking about that. That's something I might have to try to change up my style. I don't know. You guys are kind of sparking ideas. That's why I like these. I like these sessions, man. It makes me think a little bit more. Oh, he's in Toledo. No, you're not far from Kokomo, Indiana at all. You can hang right over there, man. All you gotta have is a clean corner, right? Yeah, no, I definitely have that. And like I said, yeah, like Jaber, the displays. You know, I've been meaning to make a display of tint so people can see all the shades. That's something I've been meaning to do. And like maybe this is gonna be that year that I need to really start stepping up on my display. I want to really clean out my that front waiting room in there. I'm gonna do a shop tour. And I'm gonna show you guys what my shop kind of looks like. That's gonna be coming. I'm waiting for it to kind of get a little bit warmer, and I'm gonna do a shop tour. My shop is a mess right now. It is a mess, but I want to show that. Yeah, I have a heat box from Ralph, and I just don't ever use it that often, to be honest with you guys. Tip Pro says he uses this every day. You send him the video of the heat box. Yep. Cold Front Penguin, what's your story? How did you get into tinting? Man, you know what? I'm gonna break that down. I've been thinking about how I'm gonna make a video on that and kind of tell people how I got into tinting, because I got into tinting like just, you know, people that I wanted to have a shop in my town, and I wanted to have my car tinted a certain way, and they wouldn't do it. You know, at that point in time, they would not tint the front windows. This must have been 96, 97, you know, and they would not tint the front window. I wanted my car jet black, so they did the rear of the car in limo, and I said, can you do the fronts? They said, no, I can't. I'm like, you can't do the fronts? And you're like, no, we cannot do that by law. We cannot do the front. So I had a four-door sedan. My front windows were not tinted, but the rear windows were tinted. So that made me think, man, I'm going to go down to my auto parts store. I'm going to grab some tint off the shelf. And I started trying to figure out how to tint, man. And I kept messing with it over and over and over until I finally got those fronts looking decent. Then I started doing some of my friends. So I'm gonna try to edit a video and upload a video about how I got into tinting. So that will be coming. I want to do that. There's so much waiting room in my Ford lighting, so no room for the heat box. Yeah, well, you know, I guess you have to run the numbers, because they always say you make more money with ceramic. Yes. I guess you really have to watch your numbers though, because of course ceramic film costs more and then you're going to charge more. But in my mind, it seems like you're buying the carbon and you're charging for the carbon as well. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess you got to sit down and really do the numbers and kind of run and see how it goes. But see, that's what I'm saying, Al. That's what I want to pick your mind too, and see how you got into it. You know what I mean? Because you're in the Indiana area. I know you do wraps. I know you do flat glass. I know you do tint. So yeah, no, we're gonna pick your brain, man. We're gonna pick your brain. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was doing. I was doing all my buddies' cars, and I had a full-time job. They drop a car off in the weekend. I tint their car Saturday morning, and I had cash to run around with and do stuff with all Saturday night. So it was tint a car, get paid, have money. It was boom, boom, boom. So that's how I did it. Yep. What is up, Michael Calderon? How much did it cost to start tinting not with ceramic? That's a kind of open question, though. I mean, how much did it cost to start tinting? Well, just think of it. Let's say you're tinting out of your garage. Let's say you bought a few rolls of film. I mean, depending on what you wanted to buy, you could buy some. I mean, so many people are talking about Lexington or whatever. You could buy some Express. So let's say you invested, like $800 in film or something. You bought 3 or 4 rolls of film. You got about $800, and then you invest another hundred something dollars in tint tools. You could be tinting right away. You don't need much more than that. If you got a place to do it, that's what I talked about in my starting a business. Where are you going to tint out of? Get your stuff. You don't need a ton of money to start tinting. Honestly, if you have a clean place to do it with good lighting, and you already have the skills, you just need some film and you need tint tools, and you could be on your way. So realistically, you don't need a lot of money to start tinting. But the cheap and the mediums is ceramic, and they'll be like, damn, let me have the ceramic. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things too. Like I said, I might honestly have been doing some of my customers a little bit of disservice because I haven't been promoting ceramic a lot. And the funny thing is, I used to promote ceramic a lot, and then I moved over to this town, and I kind of got out of it because I figured, everyone just wants tint. They want tint. They just want it to be dark. But I think as me, I need to really start educating the customers on what ceramic is, the benefits of ceramic, how it can make your car cooler or how it can make your drive more comfortable. So I've been thinking about that too. I've been thinking about that. I'm not the cheapest shop in town, but I stand by my guns and put out good work, and it pays. Yeah, definitely. I think the good work pays off. I think one of the number one things too is if someone has a problem, you take care of them, because I hear about people in so many different areas that as soon as you have a problem, they don't answer their phone, they don't call you back, they push people off, and people really, really, that annoys them. So if someone has a problem or a tint is peeling or something happens, I just try to take care of it right away. And it seems like they appreciate that more almost than having a new job. They want that sense of if something happens, they can fall back on you, because you're going to have the person going to tell 10 people if something's bad, and they'll tell 2 people if something's good. So they always want to know that if I have a problem with this, can I come call you, or can I bring it back? And you say yes. You have a problem, bring it back. So people really like that sense of security. Who's tends to say started with 500. Ralph set me up with the tools and the film, and I just did it there, and then it took off. Yeah, like I said, you don't need a ton of money. I think one of the main things with this is having the skills to do it. Installing a clean job. If you get a car, and you're new, maybe you're working on it for so many hours, but when you get to the point where you're efficient and you're knocking out cars, and you can lay a car and feel confident with it, or you do your install, that counts a lot, and you have confidence that your install is good and you can send it down the road. That seems like to be the main thing with window tinting, being able to have the confidence and just having the skills to do a clean install. I don't have a garage for me, so I've been looking into doing mobile. That's the thing too, doing mobile, providing that service. And then Michael, if you do Mahale, if you do mobile, then you charge for that too. You know what I mean? If they have a garage, I'm not sure where you're located, but if they have a garage and you're going to do it in their garage or something like that, and you're going to them, you're unloading all your stuff, they just make sure you charge for that. Say, hey, I'm providing you a service. I will come to your location, but I'm going to charge, $25 more. I'm going to charge, this and this more. You know what I mean? So if you do mobile, that's fine, but make sure you just adjust your prices to compensate for your gas, the wear and tear on your vehicle, When you give more warranty cards, you look more pro, bro. Yeah, I know. I honestly, I tell people that if they have any issues, come back. I don't handle the warranty because I don't send the warranty because usually if something peels or something like that, from my experience, if it peels something, that's on me. So I'll fix it. And usually the only thing I really have a problem with is a little bit of peeling or something, because I might not have put the film down far enough, sometimes. And then they'll say, like I have a customer the other day that said their new Acadia was peeling in the corner. I figured next time I bring it in, I'll just lay it down farther. I got to fix it anyway. That's kind of on me, you know. But I haven't had the warranty for had the warranty for bad film, peeling, layers removing. I haven't had that, you know. But I'll just fix it, no questions asked, because I know that I've installed it, so I just fix it. But yeah, no, I like the live streams. I like the live stream because it really makes me think about a lot of things too. It makes me think about a lot of things. You know, obviously I'm thinking about redoing my heat game, getting my display set up, making my display wall, bringing customers in and showing them. So I'm thinking about a lot of things that have got sparked my mind tonight. So that just helps me improve and pushes me to do better too. So, okay, you're in Denver. Yeah, I know you guys get cold out there in Denver. So that might be something to think about. How you can do that. Are they going to provide heat? Are they going to have a place for you to tint install a heated garage or something like that? So that might be your only limitations is where you can do it, you know. 24-inch roll of films, will it fit most window for tracing the pattern? Yeah, I like to keep, that's what I said before in my tint roll video. A 24 will do all the Ford F-150s. You'll do most sedans with a 24-inch roll, and you can do GMC trucks, Dodges. You can do all that with a 24-inch roll. The 24-inch roll, you can tilt it slightly, and you can do a Ford F-150 that dips down. So I always have my film 24-36. And the 36, you can do all the sedans, and you can cut that 36 in half for 2 18s, and you can do the sedan side windows. And you can do a 36 back window with 36. So I always have 24-36 personally because I do a lot of trucks. So that, yeah, 24-inch roll, you can do it for Tracy, yep. Looks like the news. I'm just hanging out, man. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit, probably just a little bit longer here. It's already 8:42, man. This hour just like flew by. But remember, guys, Sunday, Al Intensi's in here hanging out. Remember Sunday, we're gonna be talking to Al this Sunday. I'm gonna pick his brain, see what's up with him. So remember Sunday, always check the community, check the notifications. We'll be back Sunday. Gerardo said he gives warranty cards and let them know what isn't covered by manufacturer's warranty. So I warranty and install as an installer. People really appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, but you know, honestly, I haven't had film failing or bubbling or nothing like that. Luckily, I haven't had that. Us in Wisconsin, like I said, right now it's cold. Our film isn't getting beat up by the heat. I know like Florida and, you know, a lot of those guys, the sun will be beating on their cars. It'll really tax film, but our film doesn't get beat like that up here in Wisconsin. So luckily, we're good. Our climate probably can, my Wisconsin climate being cold half the year and being warm half the year, probably can still extend film lifetime out a lot longer than, you know, like a Florida, you know. When the pin feels, because standard film minority, what the peeling happens 100%. The film still, okay. What's the best practice film than actually film to put on a customer car? See, that's what we were saying. I like to use a carbon. You know, if I have a carbon line from Flex Film or Tint Club Carbon, Solar Free Carbon, you know, whatever brand. Some people use Solar Effects, I'm sorry. I like to use a carbon. Me, myself, personally. I like to use a carbon, and then my upsell will be a ceramic, you know. But like I said earlier, there's some good dye films out there that, you know, it's a good dye film that you can get for a good price point. That's a good, like a global, is a good dye film. I can't say that it's a bad film at all. Practice with what you offer. All film is different. Yep. Practice what you got. What is up, Slow E46? What's up, guys? Appreciate you stopping in. Haven't seen you in a minute. Jaber said, I'm moving to your town so I can use solar free. Yeah, no, it's been good for me. Like I said, Wisconsin is a good climate for film. It does not bake the heck out of film like Florida. It just doesn't do it, you know. It will kill some film being down there in Florida. I had a buddy of mine that moved. He wanted to move to Florida, so he moved to Florida for a while. It was tinting down there, and he said he sees so many cars that are just burnt up, and all that stuff needs to be replaced. Yeah, give it a shot. I mean, try it. I mean, it's going to be a little different than what you're used to, of course. It's a little bit different, but try it, James. Try it and just see how you like it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's just another alternative. They're not paying me. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm just a neutral guy, but I'm just being honest to say I've used it myself. I'm just being real talk, to be honest with you guys, you know. Yeah, see, GeoShield, I've never messed with GeoShield, but try it. Try it. I mean, I know a lot of people, I know Matt was using GeoShield and all that stuff, so it could be fine. C2X took me 5.5 hours to tint. Do you feel like giving up tint sometime? I'm new to hand cutting. Oh, man, we've all been there, man. We've all been there. I just did a CTS the other day. I can't remember what year it was. But no, dude, it's just, we all have bad days. You can't let that get you down. You got to just always keep thinking about the next install, the next install. You can't worry about it. We all have bad days. Bad days comes and it is what it is. You're always going to have a bad day. You're going to have to do things over. It's the name of the game. You're not always going to land an install first time, boom. Sometimes you're going to notice something in there after you did it. You're like, dang it. You just rip it off and redo it. Sometimes you might do something and you scratch it as soon as you got it all in there. Or you get too close and you crease it. It just happens, man. It happens to all of us. You just say, hey, I'm just gonna redo it. And you send it out there as best you can, because if you leave it in there, just try to let it go, they see it 2 weeks later, you might redo it too. You might as well just redo it while you're there. That's what I try to think of, What's up, Slow Tint? Rubber. I don't feel it's like a rubber. I feel like Suntex is kind of like a rubber, kind of rubbery feeling, but I don't feel the Solar Free is kind of like rubber though. I'm not sure. I don't know. Slow Tint, we're just talking, man. Honestly, we're going to be here probably just for a little bit longer. I try to start a little bit before 8. We're almost getting to, it's at 8:45, 8:46, so we'll be here a little bit longer. But like I said, guys, smash that like button if you can. I appreciate it. And Sunday, we're going to be on here with Alphaman Tints from Indiana. So definitely Sunday, we will be back. I had a Mustang convertible, and I was just cleaning it with a white scrubby, and the defroster lines were just falling off. It was crazy. That's the only car I've ever had that happen to. But it was a Mustang convertible. The convertible top, the defroster lines were just falling off in my hand. I never had that happen before. He feels like You feel like Lexan is rubber. See, I've never messed with Lexan yet. I've never have. So, I think I should just order some just to try it one of these days. Just to see. Slow Tinting, what's up, what's up? Yeah, definitely try with a film. I mean, it all comes out to what film you're most comfortable with and what you like to use. We all get comfortable with the film and we know it and we don't question it and we lay it down, we install it, we get it in, we shrink it, and we're out. We just get comfortable with what we use. And these are the brands I've been using for the past 7, 8 years. I mean, it's just a no-brainer to me no more. It is pretty cheap. I admit it is pretty cheap. You can order a 36-inch roll of Century Carbon for like $135 with free shipping. So I mean, hey, like I said, until I see something that just really just throws me off, I'll try to use it. But like I said in the last live stream, 20% is my most popular film for trucks and cars. So I order my 20% from Flex Film Terravise Carbon. I order some of my stuff I don't use that often, like a 35%. I don't do 35% that much. I might order a roll from there because it's going to sit on my shelf for a long time, I like to do windshields in like 50% ceramic, and my 70% ceramic is Panaflex. So the stuff that's like the high ticket stuff, like my normal cars and 20%, my ceramic, I get that from like Flex or Tint Club, but then I use, Solar Free for just off stuff, If somebody wants a 5%, I don't use 5% that often. So I order 5% from Solar Free because I don't use it that often. So I'm not going to pay for something to sit on my shelf when I don't use it often. I'll just get it from them. But I think it's still a good film. I haven't had no problems with it. GeoShield, Matt has it for sale on his website. Yep. 20% is my go-to, but the 5% is a lower grade. Yeah, I mean, I just don't, I don't use it that often. Every once in a while, someone might say, oh, can you do my truck in 5% or do my sides in 5%? That's a rare thing, So if it lasts 5 or 6 years down the road and, and maybe they possibly don't have that vehicle anymore, or if they want me to warranty it, I'll warranty it. I have no problem doing that. But I think the film is going to be fine. Like I said, Wisconsin really extends out the longevity of any film. Now, if I was in Florida and I put a certain film on a car, and in a year or so that sun just baked the heck out of it, then I would know that I can't use that film. But see, I don't have that problem here in Wisconsin. Be aware of those Van Pro Master car. The middle glass is no real glass, like plastic. Yesterday, my coworker scratched one. Okay. How many cars do I have to do before comfortable? A hand cut, about 15 so far, and it takes me 4 or 5 hours a car. You know what, Mike, Dirty Milk, don't even pay attention to the time, man. You just focus on having an install that you're comfortable with. It doesn't matter if it takes you 5 hours, it doesn't matter if it takes you 6 hours. When that car rolls around it and you walk around it and you're happy with that job, be happy with it. Don't think to yourself, oh, it took me this time. Because tell that customer, you will call them as soon as the car gets done, tell them to drop it off, and you'll make sure it's done right. They say, how long is it going to take? You say, you know, if you tell them, if you're telling your customers, oh, it took me 5 hours and you get it done in 4, then they'll be happy. But just don't worry about it. Don't stress out on time. You know, do not stress out on time. You see everyone saying, oh, I did a car in 40 minutes. Don't worry about that, man. Do not trip about that. You just take your time, do your car as long as you need to do it. If they drop it off, tell them you will call them as soon as it's done. Leave it at that. If you got to redo a window or you got to check something, make sure you're just happy with it. Because if it looks good and they don't have any problems, they're going to tell their buddy, they come back. That's what's going to get you another person. Not doing it quick, making it look bad. Doing it, taking your time and making it look good. Trust me, we've all been there. All of us, we've all been there. Appreciate it, Dirty Milk. I appreciate it. No, don't worry. Because I'm telling you, if you stick with it, one day it'll just come to you and you'll be sticking film and you won't even be thinking about it. You'll just be doing it. I'm telling you, the more you do it, it's like muscle memory. And I think me and Jay Bird were talking about that muscle memory the other day. Your muscle will just move. Caught up in time. Don't get caught up in time. You just keep doing something over and over again, and you'll know. It'll come to you. You know. James said it takes them 2 to 3 hours and sometimes longer on certain cars. Yeah, it is, because sometimes you might just want to make sure you do something right, or sometimes you just want to make sure you check little certain areas. You know, it's just, I don't really rush on time because, like, for me, I got a car sitting there now. I'm supposed to have another vehicle. I got to check my schedule, but I might have 2 tomorrow. So I'll do those 2, and that car can sit in my garage till he picks it up. So if I have time, I'll check it over. I'll look at it. I'll just make sure it's right. I don't have to rush. You know what I mean? It's like, yep, muscle memory is a big one. Just listening to music, you're just doing your thing. Your muscle, you're just hanging out. Appreciate it, Dirty Milk. Appreciate the super sticker, man. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I did make a tool video. So yeah, definitely check out that tool. I have a few tool videos on there. So check out the tint videos, man, or the tool videos. I just posted another one up a little bit ago. Check those videos out. I try to keep tools simple. I know Jay Bird, he'll tell you he likes to order a lot of tools. I try to keep it simple, but I want to experiment with a few other tools so I can talk about them too. But I've done a few videos on tools. Yep. And everyone likes, I might like the way a tool fits my hand, but you might not, you know? So it's one of those things where someone is showing you a tool and you might order it, you might try it and say, I might not like it. Like, I personally don't like a handled tool for doing roll-ups. I don't like a big handled tool. That's just me. I like more of a hand-sized tool when I'm doing a roll-up window. But that's just me. I've learned that over the years, and you'll learn that as well. You know, so just experiment with things, look at different videos, see different tools, try them, maybe order them, you know, when you're ordering film, and just try it, you know. Go back to the same one. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Hell yeah, appreciate you stopping in, man. A lot of it's trial and error. A lot of it's going to be trial and error until you get stuff that really works for you. And once you locked on, man, boom. Right now, I'm going to tell you, right now you're questioning so much in your head. You're questioning, am I shrinking this enough? You're questioning, is this clean enough? You're questioning, is this getting to it? Right now, you're questioning everything so much. But once you get past that and you're confident with what you're doing, everything will just start to flow to you, man. It'll flow. Debo the drummer, appreciate you stopping in. Cutting out guy, new shops, putting in ceiling tomorrow. Awesome. Hey, get them pictures up, Al, so we can see what it looks like. Thanks for stopping in, Al. Appreciate it. Debo, what's going on, Debo? Keeping things organized and neat help me out with time. Yeah, that too. Keeping things where you need them to be, where you're not searching all over your place for everything. You got everything where you need it. That helps a lot too. No problem, man. No problem. Like I said, I'm trying to make videos that can help spark people's minds and videos about the things that we think about. Like, you know what I mean? Like certain things we think about. What do I want to do to start this business? Or what tools am I using? Or how to organize tools? I want to make videos related to that we go through. So definitely. Yeah, I love that. I love the Sidewinder tool. To me, that's my go-to tool. I got 2 of them. They're ready to grab. Boom, boom, boom. I can just freaking use that tool and knock it out. Yeah, having that tote. But try all. Yeah, Jaybird loves his tool. He loves his tool. See, I kind of switched. I'm using that stacker. I just posted a picture of that stacker on my community. I'm using that stacker. I'll open up that whole stacker top. I can sit that stacker, that thin tray. I can sit it right in the front seat. I have all my tools right there by the car. So I use that little stacker thing. It's awesome. I love that. I love that stacker system, guys. All my tools fit in there. I love it. Yeah, well, I have a tank, but I've been using spray bottles. But I think when it warms up, I might try to convert my tank again and start using my tank here a little bit more. So I use a spray bottle, but I'm gonna retrofit my tank. That's one of the things I've been thinking about. So I got one tank, I'm gonna change up the hoses, and I'm probably gonna put a tank over at my other shop that I work with by my old town, and I'm gonna try to maybe retrofit, change my tank up a little bit and start using it a little bit more, because I can put like 3 or 4 gallons in there and I won't be running out as much. So yeah, I do use spray bottles a lot now. I do use spray bottles a lot. I'm gonna try to just adjust it just a little bit. I'm gonna adjust it. I'll probably use the spray bottles on the car, and I'll use the tank when I'm peeling off my peel board. So I think I'm gonna kind of switch it up just a little bit. Yeah, tank for busy days, spray bottle. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use a tank on the car, but I'll use a tank just at the peel board. It'll last a long time. I'll never have to fill that up for months. Especially 3 or 4 gallons in a tank, I won't have to fill that up for a while. But I use my spray bottles on the car. Hey, I appreciate it. If you want to send it, I appreciate it. Like I said, let me know what I owe you, or I'll just send you the shirts, and then you can send the tank, whatever. I appreciate it, because I think I'm going to use it. I think I'm going to take that tank to my other neighborhood, my old town, and I'm going to set up a tank there, and then I'm going to have my other tank that I have here, and I'll have both tanks, and I'm going to start using them. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna check that out. No problem, man, no problem. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get all these T-shirts shipped out into this week, and we should be. Hopefully, you guys will get those. I appreciate everyone buying the shirt, man. Yeah, I used to have the 2 different mixy things, but now I find like if I really need, I can just spray it a little bit heavier, stand back a little bit farther and spray it so it's not dripping and get it thick on there. So I used to do that, but I kind of got away from that though. Yeah, the small ones are nice too. I thought about just getting like a small little 3-gallon one. Yeah, I thought about that. See, that's awesome. We got a little 1.5 gallon. Yep. What I've been doing lately is I'll take one bottle on one side of the car and I'll put another bottle on the other side of the car. And then I have one bottle for cleaning solution. So I can go over here, use this bottle spray, but I keep forgetting because I'm not used to that. I'll carry the bottles to the other side of the car. Then I'm over here and I'm like, where's my bottle? So I got to get used to doing that. So yeah. Oh man, I appreciate it, James. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you send all that, man, like I said, I'm going to try to use it. I greatly appreciate it. But guys, man, hit that like button before you go. It is almost 9 o'clock. I'm going to blaze. It's going to be cold tomorrow. I got to get some stuff done. I appreciate you guys stopping in. I appreciate everyone with the super chats and super stickers. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys hanging out real quick. Yeah, I love that tint tack. Hey, tint tack is what it is. But guys, it's getting to 9 o'clock, man. I'm going to fly, man. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Like I said, Sunday evening, check the community tab. Maybe about 7 o'clock-ish, we're going to have Al. We're going to talk to him. And like I said before, all you guys, at some point, everyone has a story. Everyone wants to ask questions. Everyone's trying to learn and go through some things. I want to have you guys on here so we can talk and we can vibe and maybe have answer some questions and help each other out. But I'm going to get ready to roll. Cold Front Penguin, man, thanks again. I appreciate all of your super stickers. You, James, Dirty Milk, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for the super stickers. Hey, James, appreciate it. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for stopping in and hanging out for tonight. Like I said, I'm going to appreciate everyone that ordered a t-shirt. I'm going to ship those off to you guys soon. Thank you guys so much, man. Like I said, Faded Nation, man, we're all here hanging out. We're all learning. We're all doing our thing, man. Thanks, Tim, for stopping in. Thank you guys all. Like I said, I'll see you guys Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to edit a video and upload it this week. It's busy, but, man, appreciate you guys. Thanks, everyone, for stopping out. We'll see you guys later. Stay faded. I'm going to end it right now, but we'll see you guys soon. Thanks, David, T-Town. Hit back next Sunday, man. We'll be here. Have a good night, you guys. Appreciate it. Stay faded.